Well, hello YouTube. Another day in the shop. Man, it's a warm one out there today in Florida, and hearts go out to those in Louisiana in the path of the hurricane and everything. First, let's get that taken care of, and then today we are in the shop and we are starting a new section. Yeah, that's right. We're doing the horizontal stabilizer, and I'll put that picture right here so you guys know. So today, I don't know how much actual work I'm gonna get done. I'm going to separate the sub kits. So I got some of the sub kits here that I brought over from the other shop or from the storage area. I'm gonna get those, pull the parts out that I can for the next couple pages. That way I have everything that I need and I'm not having to go back and forth and stuff, but we'll get everything laid out. This spar or this subsection, this is a big piece. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that takes up 2 benches. The spar for the horizontal stabilizer is going to take up 2 benches. So so we're going to get this taken out, and we're going to have to build cradles to hold that horizontal stabilizer. So we'll do that as well. But like I said, I don't know how much of that I'm going to get done today. But my goal today is just to get the parts out. Get them out, maybe deburr them, you know, the first set of parts. So we are on section 8.2. 8.2 of the horizontal stabilizer. And like I said, we'll put a picture there so you guys know what it is. And like always, make sure you hit the like button, you know, the subscribe button, and we'll get to you. But you know, this plane's not gonna build it. I wish it would. I really do. Poof. Maybe I'll do that, and in 2 years from now, we'll cut over. I'll come back into this video. We'll cut over to a finished airplane. That's the plan. Oh, change of plan. Talk about plan. Change of plan, maybe. I talked to Vans today. I think I ordered the quick build wings and the quick build fuselage. They're easily 12 months out. They are having, because of the pandemic, they got parts sitting on the dock waiting. So what they do is that they actually cut all the parts here in the United States. They ship them over to their sister companies or whatever in the overseas. They build them over there and then they ship them back. So there's parts that need to get shipped over that haven't been, that are still sitting on the dock. And there's parts overseas that need to come back that are still sitting on the dock. And then there's some parts that have come back that are still sitting on the dock. So as you can imagine, even though I wanted to go the quick build route for the wings and the fuselage, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go, the wings are easy to build. Everybody I talk to says the wings are easy to build. It's just mind numbing. And so it's just a lot of rinse and repeat kind of stuff. So I think what I'll do, and I can put the wings in here in this facility here until the hangar gets done. So I think I'm gonna probably go that route. And if I don't go to the quick build route, I can have the wings. They said I moved up the list by 3 months. So I can have the wings in 3 to 5 months from now. So I think we're gonna go that route. So a little change of plan. Like I've always said, not me, but I was once told by a very smart rabbi, if you ever want to hear God laugh, tell him your plans, right? So I'll probably do that. Mind numbing, just put on some headphones, listen to some good books on tape or whatever it is, or tape. For those, tape, what's that? You know, over Audible. So listen to some good books while we're working. But enough of that. Let me get to work. This isn't going to unwrap itself. It's not going to get ready. So once again, this plane's not going to build itself. All right, here we go. So we got, for the first section, which is actually 8.2 in the book, in the plans. I'll put that here. Put my finger up here. I'll put it right here somewhere like that so you can see it. These are the parts that we need. I went ahead and pulled this part. This is for a different operation, but I was back there in the back, so I know I need it, and I need to pull it. We got to do some machining on that, which will be fun. So we got our stiffener, we got our spar, and then we got our attach points here. So there's a lot of work that has to happen on this guy here. So my first order of operation is I'm gonna bring the buffer over, get this buffed up. Actually, you know what? I think what I'm gonna do is mark everything, and then I'm gonna get it buffed up. But there's a lot of countersinking, don't countersink, and dimple, stuff like that. So we're gonna do that, but that is the first order of operation. Today's not really an exciting day in the shop, but nevertheless, we're still building an airplane. So that's pretty cool, right? So we'll get that done, and I'll kind of show you the cutaway of what that will look like here in this video. And that way you can see the operations, even though there's a lot of complexity for this part right here, a lot of complexity. So I wanted to, one of the things that we have to do with the spar, especially the spar, is deburr all of these holes. Most of these holes have been done very well. So what I do, my favorite tool, not my favorite tool, but my favorite store provides this tool. This screw gun is perfect for this with the deburring bit. And basically you just go, you're not trying to chamfer the bit or the hole. You're just trying to let that bit run around it and take off any of the burrs. I would have to say there's several hundred holes on this spar. So as you can imagine, this is a pretty tedious endeavor. I've probably been working on this spar for the last 30 minutes or so, just letting this run around. Like I said, you're not trying to chamfer the holes. What you're just trying to do is just knock off a little edge. Let me see if I can see one. These are pretty good, and it depends on their tools, but if you run your finger over them, you'll feel the edge. And that's all we're trying to do, is just knock that edge off. That little burr that happens when they punch the holes through, when they form it through the CNC machine or through their die punches. And then as far as these holes go, we'll use the deburring tool, and I'll show you what that looks like here in a minute. But I've got the rest of this spar, the rest of these holes to do. I've already done the sides, I'm doing the tops now, and I've done the inside. So now I'm just doing the outsides, and then when I get back, I'll show you the other tool that we use. All right, so deburring. This is the deburring pencil. This thing is really useful. If you don't have one, you need one if you're gonna be doing a lot of deburring. Basically, you run it around. I do it a little bit more of an angle, but it's hard with one hand, and then doing this without holding the part down. But it just goes around like that, and it deburrs these holes, really well. You can also do flat edges, and you just take it and you just run it along the flat edge like that, and it will take that burr off there. So each one of these, these spars have to be painted and everything. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the hand buffer, and my pneumatic buffer, and I gotta scarf it up anyways, this guy here, and I'll scarf the whole piece up to get it ready for painted, and that will also help deburr the piece as well. But spars, everything on the airplane needs to be deburred without a doubt. You don't want any sharp edges. Sharp edges will lead to cracks. Cracks will lead to failure. So you don't want, you've got to remove all of these sharp edges and round the corners over. You don't have a choice. A lot of people say, I don't need to do that. The plane will last, won't happen. You don't need to do that. You need to take any type of sharp edge, and it needs to be deburred or knocked down. Like I said, sharp edges lead to cracks, cracks lead to failure. So it's very well proven. That's why airplane windows aren't square. They don't come to a 90. They're always they're circular in nature. So all right, so I got to get this done. Like I said, I got a lot of buffing to do, and getting this part ready, and also that part I got to paint the two. I did go ahead and rivet this piece. It's part of that instructions right there. I had it out, so I went ahead and riveted because I like riveting and everything. So, but got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of prep to do to get this piece ready, and then tomorrow we can get it in the paint and get it primed, and then take a day off. Actually, we're not going to take a day off. We have this piece here. We have to take this piece of metal, aluminum, and turn it into these drawings, which are, these have to be precise. This is actually how the horizontal stabilizer attaches to the airplane. So it's very important. This is the main attachment point. So it's very important that that's done with precision and accuracy. So, all right, enough of that. We'll get back to work. All right, there you go. Not part of the plan, but we got it done. I went ahead and decided, I scarfed everything up, but I decided to go ahead and paint so we can stay ahead of schedule. I like being ahead of schedule versus being behind. So a little bit, you know, another hour in the shop and everything. All the hard work was already done. Painting's easy. So now we can let this set and cure up, and then when we come in tomorrow, we can put things together. So we already got the painting done, and so we got, this is the stiffener, this is the spar, and so we got to attach that to here, to all these holes here. So there's going to be a lot of riveting tomorrow, and then we've got to attach this piece, which is the pivot point on there, which I made up today. And then we have all of these pieces here, which are all not the pivot point, well, they're all pivot points, but they're all, this is the main bearing pivot point. I don't know what they call those. I'll have to look those up and everything. So yeah, so a little bit ahead of schedule. There's the rudder that we finished up yesterday, still sitting up against the wall proudly. Man, majestically, I should say. All right, hey YouTube, welcome to the end of the show for today. Man, we got a lot done in the shop today. We got everything primed. I'm really happy with the priming. For those that don't know, haven't watched my other videos, this is the primer that I use. I love this stuff. It works really well. Got to follow the instructions. You've got to be very good at scarfing up your piece. Really good. You need to do that anyways because that's part of deburring and everything. And then shooting light coats of primer. It takes about 2 to 3 coats, very light coats of, you know, go down one, come up the other side, wait a few, go down, come up. You'll know it will change color. If it looks wet, it's too wet. Don't shoot it. Let it dry and everything. So we got that done. You know, got ahead of the game today. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, right? It's not a race, but hey, there's nothing wrong with being ahead. So tomorrow I can come in and actually do something fun. I like priming, but man, doing 1 part or 2 parts, spending 3 hours just to do 2 parts, oh my God, it's like, So the thing is tomorrow we get to rivet. I really enjoy riveting. I didn't think I would, but tomorrow I get to come in and do some riveting. And so that's going to be really cool. So that's about it. I don't know what else to add. So with that, you know, a smart man once said, when you're ahead, shut up. So I'm ahead and I'm going to shut up. So, but before I do that, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, the notify button. If you have a comment about the airplane, not politics, but about the airplane, building the airplane and stuff, let me know. Put them in the comments. I'll try to get back to you and answer that. Make sure you tell your friends, your other EAA buddies and stuff. Like I said, it's, you know, any suggestions, anything like that, please let me know. It's a community, and if you know of an idea or have a better idea or whatever, share it with me. I'm going to try to share. I'm sharing my ideas, what I'm learning, what I'm not, when I'm making mistakes and stuff. I'll share those things with you. Gosh, I'm rough. I need to, for those that don't know, we're remodeling. I learned a valuable lesson when remodeling your house. Don't remodel your kitchen and your bathrooms at the same time. Don't do it. So for those that are remodeled know this, we completely gutted the kitchen, completely redid it, and we're redoing the bathrooms. Well, guess what? We have 2 showers. That's our only source of water. Well, the toilets. I will say I drew the line at the toilets. So we have the toilets and everything, but you know, you're not gonna brush your teeth and stuff. So, oh, that's nasty. Just the thought of it. So yeah, so I don't have I just have the shower, and I have an electric razor. I guess I could probably go old school and go with the manual. So yeah, this is getting kind of rough. But you know, Sandy's kind of digging it. She's thinking I'm going to put the goatee back with the mutton chops that I used to have. You can see the, you know. So I don't know. It is what it is. Enough of that. But once again, make sure you leave a comment and everything. And like always, you know, our hearts and prayers go out with those that are affected by the hurricane in Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, and all of that. And you know, even also the people that are in Afghanistan is getting the clock is ticking down, and stuff. Got, you know, this so tragic, and hearts and prayers go out for that. I mean, the world needs a healing. We really do. We really need to have a come to Jesus moment. This is getting crazy. So, but God bless you. Take care of yourself. Make sure you take time out for the important things. And it's not building an airplane, it's your family and everything. Make sure you call your family and let them know. I think I'm going to call one of my girls. I haven't talked to her in a while. I've been a little another story for probably another blog, not for building an airplane. And so I'll give her a shout on the way home, see how she's doing. Actually, all my daughters, give them a shout. I don't want to leave one out because, you know, they talk. You can talk to one, they talk to the other and stuff. So. But well, take care of yourselves, and like I said, God bless, and thanks for joining me in the shop tonight.